2 years into the Homiletical Theology project, here's my provisional definition. Homiletical theology takes a working, contextual theology of the gospel and brings it into mutual conversation with biblical texts and situations for the sake of the practice of preaching. This central task of homiletical theology is, to my mind, something undertaken alike by students in a preaching classroom, or reflective practitioners in the parish or clinical setting, or even academic homileticians. Homiletical theology, for all these people, concerns itself with something crucial, naming God into the world again. On another level, of course, homiletical theology is also a uniquely scholarly enterprise that deals with the critical issues of import to preaching, things like theologies of preaching, or theologies of word and sacrament, theologies of the gospel, preaching as a form of theological method, or even critical reflection on theological content in sermons. Homiletical theology is a way of envisioning the work of homiletics beyond mere technique or method, but as a thoroughgoing theological enterprise. In his book Theologia, Edward Farley once proposed that theology should be both habitus and scientia, both a kind of practical wisdom and a critically reflective science. For me, this twofold vision of homiletical theology embodies both of those. It is firstly deeply concerned with the practice of preaching as a place for doing theology. This requires a working gospel, a sense of theology's habitus. At the same time, homiletical theology also reflects deeply and theologically about preaching's contexts, theories, and practices. In this sense, it is also another kind of theology, scientia, a critically reflective thought. If you'd like to learn more about the ongoing work of the consultation on homiletical theology, just check out the consultation page on this website, and there you'll learn more about our work in the project to refine what homiletical theology is and discover the ways in which it does its work as a kind of theological method. Both of these tasks are covered in much greater detail in our first two consultation books, Homiletical Theology, Preaching as Doing Theology, and its companion volume, Homiletical Theology in Action, Preaching as the Unfinished Task of Theology.